Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, please, can I have sandwich? Mom, can I have a burger? Mom, can I get toast? Mom, I want cereal. Mom, I want a wrap. Mom, I want this. Mom, I want that. Mom. Oh, those kids always want something. They are always wanting to eat something, and most of the time, it is tedious having to abandon everything you're doing to go get the child food to eat. Welcome once again to my channel, Mom Motivation. This is still your number one mom motivator, Ashley Roberts. As I will always like to call myself, your motivator. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share our videos, and keep the comments coming in. We love the energy, we love the engagement we're getting. Thank you so much for your support. I am grateful. I am thankful. So I would dive right into what I want to talk about today: how to get your kids independent to make their meal by themselves. When you have a child, at least from 5 years old, they should be able to fix certain meals for themselves without you having to get up all the time to go make that meal for them. I see a lot of parents still attending to children 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. They're asking for sandwich, you're getting up to make sandwich for them. They're asking for this. They can't even fix cereal for themselves. That's not good enough, except if the child has some form of challenge or the other. But on a good day, an 8-year-old, 9-year-old should be able to fix certain meals for themselves. I call them quick meal fixes. I am going to use my personal experience to tell you how I have been able to make my kids independent to make their own meal plan. The first thing you want to do is identify what your kids like. What meals do they take? Then you list them down. So for me, my kids love burger, they love hot dogs, they love toast, they love sandwich, they love just bread, plain bread, they love pizza, they love pancakes, they love what else do they like? Whatever, those are the basic things. So I listed them down. These are the things that the kids like. Then the next thing you want to do is list out the ingredients you need to make those meals. So for the burger, you will need your burger buns, you will need your patties, you will need your cheese. I'm talking about myself now, so if your kids don't like cheese, that's fine. So for me, for burger, I list out, I buy the burger bun, I buy the patties, I buy the cheese, I buy mayo, I buy ketchup, because that's the things they like. Then for hot dog, what do I need? I need my burger bun, of course. I need the weenies, I need mustard, and I need ketchup and mayo. For sandwiches, of course, we need bread, we need ham, we need cheese, we need the spread. Spread could be butter, it could be peanut butter, it could be Nutella, it could be whatever thing that they like. So I list all those things out. So what I do is that for each meal that they like, I list it out and the ingredients they need, and I make sure those things are available in the house. What's the next thing that I do? How are these things prepared? More like for the burger patties, most of them are raw, some of them are already cooked and they're frozen, but you need to cook them again in the oven. What I do, I find out how many times they will need to eat burger for the week, how many burgers do they need per person for a week. Let's say each of them have an average of 4 burgers per person per week. Okay, so maybe they eat burger twice in the week and they eat 2 each. So that means I will need 16 patties. So what I do is that I put them in my air fryer and then I grill them. I air fry it, but I don't air fry it to be too dry and crunchy. So I air fry it, it's cooked and it's a little crusty. Then I put it in a Ziploc and I put in the fridge. So when they need to make their burger, they just simply go to the fridge, take out the patty, warm it in the microwave for like a minute and it's good to go. So you see, then for the weenies, the same thing. I pop them into my air fryer, and then it's grilled. I put it on Ziploc and I put in the fridge. So when they need to make their burger, when they need to make their hot dogs, what they just simply do is go to the fridge, open it up, bring out what they need, microwave, and eat it. So right from when they were growing up, I started teaching them how to make these things, how to, when you need to make your burger. But over time, I don't even interfere, because each and every one of them have their style, have what they want to eat. Some of them prefer ketchup, some prefer mayo, some prefer ketchup at the top, mayo at the bottom. I really don't care. So they just do their own thing. So what do? I make sure those things are always available. I make sure we are never out of bread, because I know they like bread. They use bread for toast. They use it for their sandwich. They just eat bread like that. They even eat bread and stew. Like, they just eat bread. So as a mom, you should already know how much bread you consume in a week. So if you consume like 5 loaves of bread, or 6 or 10 or 15, whatever, you should know and make that available, provide that for the home. Then you know how much burger patties. Like, I don't subscribe to making so much. I make per week, so that it's still very fresh and good. So I do my patties per week. I do my weenies per week. So they just get in there and get whatever they want. Then for pancakes, they don't really like those pancakes that you pop into the toaster. They like the homemade one. What I do is that the days we're having pancake, I mix it. I make that pancake mix, and I keep it in a bowl in the fridge, so they get to fry it by themselves. I've taught them how to use the cooker, how to set the heat. So from 8 years, 9 years, they started frying their pancake by themselves. All they need to do is let the pan heat up a bit, pop in the butter. Once it melts, then use the scoop and just turn it in and fry it. However, like, they have different ways they like their pancakes. One of my kids will never, he will never eat pancakes that have crust on it. He just fries it, it's just almost like raw pancake. That's how he likes it. I let him fry it like that. And the other ones, they like it very crusty and crunchy. They fry it however they like. So you see, I am not bothered most of the time. They do their stuff. They make their cereal by themselves. I just make sure I know what cereal they like. If it's Frosties, if it's Cocoa Pops, if it's Rice Krispies, whatever thing, I just make sure it's available. We have milk. So most of the time, if I'm not going to work, I can be lounging on my bed and they fix themselves breakfast without having to call me. Sometimes, if they want to have quick fixes for lunch, they don't have to call me. For the pizza, they love pizza. I don't get to order pizza all the time, except if I want to give them a treat. I buy the frozen pizza. So I've taught them how to operate the oven. Okay, so set it at 350, set it at 400, whatever instruction you have, and then just listen till after it's finished preheating. Then pop your pizza. Because I also taught them how to set the timer. Once the timer goes off, go bring out your pizza and slice it. So you find out that most of these things, they're doing it by themselves. When you have a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, you should not be so stressed out trying to give them food. These are things that they should on their own be able to do for themselves. What I believe is your responsibility is to make sure those things are available. And of course, you also monitor the usage. Like I said, I have like a food template for them, but most of the time they don't follow it. It could say burger on Monday and then maybe hot dog on Tuesday, but a child can just decide he wants to eat burger on Tuesday and eat something else on Monday. So I don't get to decide whatever they want to eat. I give them that independence. I give them that choice to make. The only time I interfere is when I notice a child is eating the same thing over and over and over again. There was a time one of my sons, he was just eating burger, and by the time it was time for the other ones to eat burger, he had finished all the patties. He has been eating it. He'll eat it for breakfast, eat it for lunch, eat it for dinner. And I found out, I said no. So at moments like that, I step in and I regulate. And like I said, that's not what they're supposed to have morning, afternoon, night. Most of the time, they just have it like once a day. And I make sure they eat real food. make sure they eat like rice or swallow or yam, whatever thing we're eating, and they get, most of the time they get to have those things as breakfast. So that's my hack. List out the things you want. For sandwiches, I make sure we have ham, I make sure we have bacon, I make sure we have cheese, I make sure we have all the spreads that they need. Why not sit down today, make a list of the things that your children like, simple, ready to go meal, quick fix meal. Find out what they like, list it out, and if you haven't taught them, if you've been the one making it for them, guide them to make these things, and you find out that life becomes a lot more easier for you. You can sit back, read a good book, watch a movie, work on a project, finish that book you've been writing, finish that online course you've been taking, attend your online classes without that interruption of, mom, can I have, mom, can you give me, mom, I want. You find out that everything is easy for you. Let me know what you think. Did you find this content useful? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. I'll be bringing more content your way. I'm all about making life easy for moms. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. If you have kids meal hack, please do share so that we can learn. I don't know it all. I'm also learning. I just get to share the little that I know. If you know, please do share with me in the comments, or you can send me a mail, and I would love to read from you. My mail is till I come your way next time. Bye.